welcome to part 2 of the Mega Man playthrough.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
And as stated in the last part, we're going to be going after Iceman, who looks like a very sad Eskimo.
Yeah.
At least his regular sprite, not his oop oop face.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about him.
He's the most generic.
Yeah, I mean, could they have chosen... I mean, really, the only thing that they could have done to him was, like, turn him into Mr. Freeze or something like that to, like, be the epitome of, a frozen winter wonderland.
There are a lot of ice tropes that are going to be in the future games. Freeze Man, Blizzard Buffalo, we're going to see them all, and they're going to go through all. Frost Man. So,
I haven't played all of the Mega Man games, but to be perfectly honest, I would not be surprised to see a snowman somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, he's not... There hasn't been one yet, but I'm waiting for a snowman. Easiest Robot Master fight ever.
Just burn him with fire. Anyways,
as for the level itself for Iceman, it's fairly simple until we get to a certain section once I drop down the tube here. And you gotta be quick on your feet here because you got the penguin enemies coming in from the side of the screen consistently. Even if you stand still, they won't stop. So you gotta just be quick on your feet with your Mega Buster. And if you haven't noticed, your Mega Buster does go through walls, so don't fear that it's gonna...
I'm sorry, I just realized something. The Sonic fan is saying you gotta go fast.
And here's the section that's the bane of a lot of people's, at least of mine. The disappearing blocks that disappear and reappear in a set pattern. So,
speaking of Sonic fans, something like this gets brought up in the comics.
The disappearing blocks?
The Worlds Collide comics?
Yeah.
At least that series?
The Mega Man Sonic crossover, which, shockingly, I did go into the Mega Man series late. It wasn't until the teaser for the Sonic Mega Man crossover in the comics that made me want to invest time into Mega Man. And once I did, I realized what I was missing out on.
Worth it.
These games are fun. And they're fun as in like a... they're hard, but once you beat them, you get a big sense of satisfaction out of them. For example, tackling this annoying, disappearing, reappearing block puzzle with this little frisbee puck hitting you every time, which moves fast when you're on the same platform it's on, but goes slowly when you're off. So it's a little bit disorienting to find the correct pattern to avoid him in this part.
Right now I'm thinking of the first time you had to experience it. I believe we actually edited it out though. You kept on jumping on the platform as soon as it was getting close, thinking that it was gonna go away really fast, and instead it's just like, nope, I'm gonna attack you and take away half your health by the time you get off this platform. Goodbye.
And but those enemies, it's a confusing platforming challenge because they do move, to my knowledge, randomly. They can go up, down, all around, and just you gotta watch out for them. And here, this enemy is normally the harbinger of the screen before the Robot Master. You'll see one before you see the gate. And here,
sounds like fun.
He's an annoying one. He'll do a jump that's a fairly medium height, and then he'll eventually do a jump that's high enough for you to run under. If you want to take him on, go for it. He takes a lot of hits. My best recommendation is to run over. And we finally made it to Iceman, and you are going to see the awesome strategy we have here. Stay in that corner, fire the elect beam. Boom.
This part I don't get. Why electricity, for whatever reason, is strong against ice. Maybe once the ice melts, it makes sense, but if he's frozen, like, you know what I mean? Like, if he's really Iceman, it shouldn't do jack squat. At least Pokemon logic.
Oh, right. Thanks to my wonderful and slightly terrible editing, we go back to Elecman stage 4.
Why is that offset? Oh, right, terrible editing.
Yeah, terrible editing.
Troll.
And now we're gonna go after one of our public service people, the fireman.
Yeah, why is he necessary?
Fireman.
Who needs them?
With Iceman's new weapon, of course. This one was a pretty easy weakness to guess at this point. Or, if people were going off Pokemon logic, they figured it'd be the other way around. But with fire being super effective at ice.
I mean, I would understand if this game came out, at least with its logic, around Pokemon X and Y with the reverse battles. But at this point, it's like, really?
And here I'm showing off the Elect Beam, which is the best weapon in the game in my opinion when it comes to navigating through levels. As you can see, it shoots in 3 directions, up, down, and straight forward.
By navigating, he means straight up murdering everything on screen.
It's the only way to guarantee success.
Yeah, it does kill everything with one hit, which is a bit OP, but
And
in a game like this, it definitely
Its
warrants
ammo
it.
is very, I guess,
Used
free.
up really fast.
No, it's open,
Yeah.
as in like quite the opposite. It goes down much slower than the other weapons, which is it's much more entertaining after the Mega Buster using the Elect Beam, because as you can saw earlier, the platforms that are above you and below you, you can clear them of enemies before you even reach them. Fun facts here: use the Ice Beam to freeze the fire pillars to make little platforms, or just go through the level a little bit faster. The thing about this game is we're gonna be seeing a lot of it. Is the game requires a lot of pixel perfect timing when it comes to these jumps. There's a couple jumps that we're gonna see later that you would never know that you'd be able to make that jump. It's by the skin of Mega Man's synthetic teeth that
Wow, talk about graphic. Okay, just die on us.
that you would make those jumps. Except right here is one that's a little more challenging. Thank God I used an opposite knockback to save me there.
Yeah, those normally are the most frustrating deaths, at least in my opinion, where it's like, yeah, I really didn't have an option but to die there. Thank you very much, game.
Or at least take a hit, and you're going to be seeing that a lot. And in this top section right here, we have this tube, I think, that's consistently sending these heat waves down that will damage you. And look at the speed that they're going right now. They are way too difficult. So I cheese it. Magnet beam to create a platform, which that's what the magnet beam does. You can shoot it, and the longer you hold the button, the wider the platform that you create. And you can use it to cheese past certain obstacles if they're too hard, or in the end game case, be required to reach the end of the game. So
Cheesy.
you have to get it regardless.
Gotta love your dairy products.
And it makes it a lot easier to get past these sections. However, what I was saying is that this game, while being difficult, it's one of the better Mega Man games to accurately state that you have access to all these weapons, but the common conception with a lot of Mega Man games is that you don't use them at all. You stick to your X Buster or Mega Buster until you reach the Robot Master and then use the ammo there. But this game definitely encourages you to try out all the other weapons to see what you can accomplish faster or easier. And we'll be seeing a lot more of that later, as you can see earlier with me using the Ice Beam to freeze the fire pillars, or the Cutman's scissors to take care of the hockey pucks. And here's Fireman. As a Robot Master, he is the toughest in the game.
He said as he died.
Yes, he's the toughest in the game.
Fire was super effective.
His firing pattern is too sporadic to accurately gauge whether you're going to reach it or not. It's insane. I got about 2-3 game overs through this one, but thanks to editing, you didn't know that until just now.
Dun, dun, dun!
And with this, you spam the Ice Beam, at least that's my strategy, because when he shoots fire beams, he leaves a little flame residue left behind on wherever you're standing. So you just gotta outgun him. So in the next part, we're going to be taking down another 2 Robot Masters. We'll be showing a lot more of the weapons off, and we'll be seeing you guys next part.
See you guys next time.